This combo is really pretty, lots of rolls and turns, but you also feel very safe and like comfortable in this move. It's not painful, it's just a nice sequence with lots of rolls. A little bit more of an improvers because there is quite a lot of steps to it, but it's not out of reach for most, I would say. If you can invert, I think you're fine. So you can do this from the floor because you don't lose much height at all. You can put a figure of 8 footlock on, or you can put a dancer's footlock on. It doesn't really matter. I just find it easier to take a dancer's footlock off, so that's why I do that, but you can do both. From here, you're going to stand up. All of your weight will be in this foot, but you need to do a half roll, and you're always going to roll the way you would if you were doing a split roll or a Peter Pan. You're going to roll into the lock. If you're not sure, just peer down at the silk that is sat in the arch of your foot, and you'll soon figure out that if you roll out that way, the footlock is coming off your foot. You want to roll up and in. So I'm on a right footlock, I'm going to be rolling to the left. So I'm going to put my right elbow over the silk to pull some slack out as I climb up. Nice high arms, I'm going to lean out slightly. I'm going to roll to the left once, just so then I can pop my knee through, and I'm going to stand up on that silk. As always, I'm actively pressing that heel back to keep my belly button close to the silk, so I don't really need to waste any energy in my arms. Put the silk now to the left. You're going to trap it in your left armpit by holding high on the left pole, on the right pole, sorry, with your left hand. You're going to pull your right arm through in between your arm and your belly, this pole of the silk and your belly, sorry. You're going to grab and pull. Keep this knee lifted. You're going to take the silk around in a full circle, so it'll go full clockwise circle, and then over the front of the pole of the silk. You're then going to reach up, lean out, and you'll have like a zigzag. Keeping this knee lifted, you're going to roll out now. You're going to take this wrap off. So we're going to roll. As we start to roll, we need to pull into the arms and put the left armpit in the silk. And we've done a full roll. From here, the leg comes through. We keep rolling, and then we tip back and we hook the left leg around the outside of the left pole. From here, sitting up, keep both hands on the left pole, so the pole the leg is on. You might need to move your foot to the far side of the pole of the right silk. Stand up, and you're in a quite high lunge. This silk's going to come behind your back from right to left to here. Then again, you're going to have to just scooch that foot out of the way, push into a left leg lunge from here. Then we're going to pull up into the arms. At the same time, we're going to send the legs down and turn our hips to face the right foot where the footlock is. This silk is going to slide and go up our bum to here. And we're in like a running position. Keeping hold of the left silk with a bent arm, straight arm, anything you prefer. This is where we now take this footlock off. So if we pull all the tension down into both silks, bearing in mind you've got a lot of your weight running through this loop on the left hip, pull the knee up, shake the foot, point the foot, everything should come off so that you can lean forward and push some of the pole out. The silk will lock. From here, we're going to lower and bend the left leg. We're going to outward hook the right foot so our little toe is on the silk to a hanging position, pushing the hips forward. We're going to sit up, we're going to hop-take the hands so they're in line with our foot. Straddle, lower, and everything will come off. Key points for this movement: you need to keep that original foot leg straight the whole time. If you start to bend, things will start to crumple up and things will start to miss off your hips. So make sure you keep that leg completely straight as much as possible, except from when you take that footlock off. Remember, if you're taking a dancer's footlock off, we lift the weight out of the loop that's under our heel, we point the foot and we just shake, floppy ankle, and that will all come off. Make sure that when we are rotating at the end, just before that moment when we take the footlock off, we bring that silk really high underneath your bum cheek, and that will lock so that you can open out into a nice arabesque line once that foot lock is off.